nation's capital is easy to pass, but taking care of patients is a different thing. So the benefit of this is it keeps trainees from becoming certain if they shouldn't be, because you capture them, keeps them from going to the exam so you don't have to remediate them. But it's time and effort from your faculty, and only you can decide what's going to work in your jurisdictions for that. And again, it sounds like in Africa you have many more trainees than you have faculty. So how you're going to make that work is up to you to decide. It's a tricky one. But I think, again, you know, there's an opportunity here for cost savings, but you need investment, and you need your faculty to be on board. And I think once your faculty are on board, again, it's a generational change. You know, as you mentioned, how do the trainers pass this to the trainees and the individual from Nigeria? Our faculty have been doing it for 10 years. They still don't have all the ideas straight yet. So it's going to be generations before this takes effect. And again, what works for us is going to be different from you. You need to get your first group of trainers involved and interested, and from that they'll spread. You know, then you'll get, and then the next generation of trainees will say, I was trained in that way, and they'll pass that on. And there'll always be variations. The key thing here is you can't say this is it, black and white. You have to be responsive for change, and you'll get feedback from your faculty and trainees to modify it for your own, the way it works in your own country and your own jurisdiction. You need feedback to keep it working, because everything in medicine has to change and adapt for the betterment of our patients. So it's a complex thing, but I think this is politics, this is business, this is social, this is cultural, and it's, you know, medical science. So that's what I like to say. But your comments are right on, and they really show your diversity of opinions, and I know you're going to be able to do it. It's just making sure it works for you. But it's an idea to consider. Again, you decide what you want to do, and but we'd be happy to help. And it sounds like you already have an affiliation with the Royal College, so but hopefully it's food for thought. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Marcus. Can we put our hands together for Dr. Marcus? Very wonderful. Marcus, for a very wonderful presentation. You stimulated us, and I can tell you the discussions will continue outside here. And like I said, we actually have an MOU with the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Canada, and a number of people will be coming here. Some are already on ground to also deal with these competency-based issues. So we certainly will be back with you, formally and informally. I'd like to thank the audience for very lively contributions. If all the questions have not been addressed, we can still talk about that. It's a continuing discussion, and I'd like to thank the Director General for spending time with us despite a lot of things she has to do in the office. She joined us here, and thank Professor Fru Angofu, who served as our impromptu moderator, rapporteur, to ensure that all of us are on board on this discussion. I think we should put our hands together for all of us for making this session a very lively one. This session comes to a close now.